Hey, second grade, welcome to week 4 of your virtual learning adventure. This is Mrs. Harris, and I'm just giving you a little bit of a reminder of what you've got to do this week for week 4. Don't forget that every day you need to be checking this inbox. If there's a little number next to it, that means you have mail, and you need to check it there. I don't have any numbers, so I have nothing in my inbox right now. You need to also make sure that you check your announcements every day. They're on your page like you see here. If you see green dots, these are all brand new announcements that you haven't checked out yet. So you see I have 3 announcements at least that I haven't read yet. You also need to make sure that you're checking your grades. When you look at this, you'll also see a green dot next to new grades that you've just received. You might also see a little message box next to your grades that if you click on that, you can read a comment that your teachers have left you about your learning. So if we jump right in and click on Learn to look at week 4's work this week. My computer's working a little slow. There we go. Remember, since we're done with week 3, that you can click this arrow and it'll shrink up all of week 3's activities. That way you don't have to scroll all the way down. You're going to notice, just like last week, you have 2 different pacing guides. One that'll give you suggestions of activities you can do each day to complete for the week, and one that will tell you by subject all the activities that you're going to complete. You may have also received an activity list that looks like this from your teacher. This is just those 2 pacing guides in a kid-friendly version, but also a Pineview Elementary version because Spanish is added in, and then your specific Zoom times that you have this week. So it tells you up at the top, reminds you every day that you need to check your inbox, your announcements, and your grades and comments. Then it tells you what you're going to be doing for science this week. You're going to be doing an activity and then submitting a picture of this worksheet. And you're going to be reading this lesson, and then you'll be taking a quiz. Remember, for quizzes, there's nothing to be submitted. The quiz is graded for you automatically right there. You'll also notice for this activity that's in science that I've attached it for you into this PowerPoint over here. So if you scroll down, here's the activity. I shrunk the 2 pages onto 1 page in order to save paper. For math, you have 4 lessons to do this week, but don't freak out yet. On lesson 18, the first lesson you'll be doing this week, there's nothing to submit. You're just watching the learning video. There's no problem set to complete. Okay, and then for each of your lessons 19, you're not doing lesson 20, you're skipping 20. For lesson 21 and 22, there's suggested problems. So you only have to do number 3 and 4 on lesson 19. For lesson 21, you only have to do 2, 4, and 5. And then on lesson 22, you only have to do 1A, 2B, and 4. Can you do the rest of the problem set? Of course, but your teachers are going to be specifically looking for these problems. Again, those math worksheets are on Canvas, but I've also screenshotted them, the pages that you need, and attached them to this PowerPoint. I added in Smarty Ants because you need to do Smarty Ants 3 times a week for 20 minutes. So you've got 3 check boxes here to remind you to do Smarty Ants 3 times. Friends, this counts for your reading log too. So if you're doing Smarty Ants for 20 minutes, then that counts for 20 minutes of your reading log. You just need 10 more minutes of reading. You have an ELA activity that you're going to be doing, and you're going to be submitting your writing, your final copy of your opinion letter that you've been working on. For social studies, you're going to be doing this lesson called Glorious Greeting, and you're going to be submitting a story about immigrants, which I'm really excited about because you guys have lots and lots of background about immigrants because of your simulation. So this activity should be a breeze for you, drawing pictures and answering questions as if you were an immigrant. You've already done that. You've lived it. For music, you've got a quiz to take on dynamics and tempo. Remember, with quizzes, there's nothing that you need to take a picture of and submit. It's going to be graded for you right there on the spot. And then for art, you're going to be doing an initials line design. So you're going to take your initials and do some cool lines to make a neat picture and design. You're going to send that to Miss White, and hopefully she's going to send it to me so I can share it on the news. For your reading log, you've got 5 days of reading. Remember, Smarty Ants counts. If you read with your teachers on Zoom, that counts too for time, so you can add that to your reading log. For PE, you've got to do 5 days of 30-minute activities. Did you see Miss Coach Sherman's challenge, her ball challenge? That counts as PE time if you're practicing seeing how many times you could hit a ball up in the air. Or maybe if you're good at soccer, you could try doing that challenge with your feet. Who knows? Miss Probst's activity, you're going to watch a video about Earth Day, and then you're going to play a game on Rockalingua. So you need to check her announcements because the activity, the link for that, the video, and the game are in her announcements. And then here's your optional Zoom time with your specials teachers and with your teacher by appointment if they set one up with you or if you request. So, second graders, that is all that you are doing this week. I hope you have a fabulous learning week, and I'm hoping that your teachers or you will send me videos of or pictures of the things that you're doing so I can put them on the news. Have a good week, second grade.